AI art is sometimes the only way people with disabilities and people who were born with no talent can make art.
It makes me so happy that the majority of the internet is dragging this terrible take, because I've wanted to talk about this for a very long time. Being against AI image generation, because it's not art, is not ableist. In fact, it's actually kind of ableist to say that just because someone has a disability, they need AI to make art. Meet artist Miriam Perret. She is an artist that paints using her mouth to hold the paintbrush. And why does she do that? Because she's a goddamn quadriplegic, and she's a phenomenal artist. And also in his video, he talks about writing books. You know who wrote a shit ton of really popular books? Stephen Hawking. You know, Stephen Hawking? Yeah, I know I'm being kind of a dick with my tone. But throughout history, there is a massive list of artists who have been able to create amazing works of art, even with disabilities. Now, this next part might hurt some people's feelings, but art is not a right. Not everyone has the ability to make art, especially good art. I have been practicing art my entire life. Drawing, painting, digital art, everything. None of it's good. I am never going to make a living making art, and that's okay. I don't have a natural talent for it, and I haven't put the time and money and effort into getting good enough at it. So I don't get to make a living making good art. That's okay. But the problem with AI is that it is choking the art industry. The people, both disabled and non-disabled, who do have the talent, who have put in the time and effort to become good at their crafts, are being replaced by AI crap. But also, here's a big thing I really want to touch on. The vast majority of companies that are getting flack for using AI crap instead of actual artists, it has nothing to do with disabilities. It has to do with businesses not being willing to pay artists what they deserve. And here's another hot take that might piss some people off. If you are running a business that is based on art and you can't afford an artist, you shouldn't have a business. It's literally that simple. Most businesses have operating costs. If you can't meet those operating costs, you don't get to have the business. So if you are in a business that sells things with artwork on it and you can't afford an artist, find a different business. Because also, let's not even get into the fact that AI art is literally destroying the environment. But yeah, anyway, here's some AI slop I made using Google Gemini. Oh, and because I know someone's going to go there, before you call me ableist for having this opinion, I'm a disabled vet. My hands don't work properly. I have hand tremors, which makes it really hard to do steady painting, and I have chronic pain in my hands that gets worse the more I use them. When I'm doing like mini paintings or really long drawings or something like that, my hands start to really hurt and I have to stop after like 20 minutes or just kind of push through the pain. And I still manage to do a lot of art, and I still do not support the use of AI slop. And someday when I reach the inevitable point where I can't use my hands at all, I still will not support AI crap. There are so many forms of art out there. I promise if you just put in the time and work, you can find a way to make beautiful artwork despite your disability. And if you can't, just do the best artwork that you can. Art is subjective anyway. A banana taped onto a canvas with duct tape sold for like millions of dollars.